Still smoke coming out of here. One thing he had done at the previous shop is they replaced this fuel line. I literally just popped it off of there. It was melted, stuck to the exhaust. Like, why would you run this like that? That's crazy. It's about a foot too long. And really, it should have went down in under here probably, just to keep it away from the turbo and exhaust where it's super hot. Curious if coolant comes out first.
So just mix it in there. I think it will.
Well, it usually settles out at the bottom, but we just ran it, so. It looked like mostly oil, right?
Yeah. I have to plug it with my
You better
finger.
plug it, or no, I'm sorry. You're fine.
Steaming. It's slow enough to where hold it.
It won't overflow now, yeah. We'd come, grab a little pan and come over and drain this, the catch can collector. There's a valve over here to drain it. Are you shitting me? Try turning it. Can you like screw it on more? No. What kind of a dumbass?
Kind of defeats the purpose of that.
What now?
Because it kind of defeats the purpose of that.
Yeah, which means it's probably never been drained. Just
Cut it.
just bend the handle over a little bit. That's okay. There you go.
There's nothing. Unless I get bent back now.
Unless it's plugged up in there. Oh, now you can't go all the way open with it. Hi, Ellie. Yeah, can you see through it? Or maybe it's plugged up or something. Look open.
Can't really tell.
Grab a little blue.
You have hose picks, but they're...
No, I have straight ones. Regular. Almost nothing. Well, that's good unless they drained it before, but that's why I don't like catch cans. You can't see what's happening in there. But no coolant came out. That's good. Because if there was coolant in the air box, that's what would have come out at. We were going by the assumption that the sight glass, the coolant level was full, because that's what it looked like. We pulled the plug out, nothing. That's just caked over with nasty, rusty stuff. Now I don't know how much coolant's in this thing. That's a, man, that's a screw up. And that thing looks like it's filled with red coolant. Never even questioned it. Nothing on my finger. This is gallon number 6.
Oil pan was not overflowing.
Yeah, it should have been for as much coolant
Yeah.
is leaking. That's coming from the front end. That's coming from the back.
It's got a good enough oil leak, I guess.
Okay, so this looks nasty in here. Must be. That's the world's longest hose clamp.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna see if I could go back with it.
Yeah, that would be nice. They
I
should.
think I can.
I'm guessing these are recently off. They put that exhaust manifold on. I'm sure they went in this way. Yeah. They definitely don't look very good in the radiator. That one's open, but there's a lot of corrosion going on in there. There's no way water was flowing through some of that. It's got to come apart. Can you see it? Is it coming out?
Mm-hmm.
How do I change the side camera on this thing?
The rotation button?
Top corner?
Yeah. Pretty sure.
pretty gunked up. When there's still water inside of them like that, I think that means that it's plugged up further down. There's no way those are flowing like they should. Don't have to come apart. That's the radiator. It's pretty dirty. Super long ratcheting wrench from Tecton really comes in handy. I've had multiple fasteners break because they were rusted and strip out and have to get drilled out, cut out, air hammered out. I think two bolts came out easy. Looks like a tire blew out on here and it took this all out, and they've like put a piece of wood in there, and this wasn't hooked up because it's bent out of the way. Lucky it didn't take out the radiator. Maybe. Okay. Yep, just come down a little bit more. Okay, and then you want to try to slide it backwards. Just make sure it doesn't catch on the thing. I'm caught on something. Oh, there's a bracket here I'm caught on. I just gotta go. Turn it. Just need to go your way. Just. Oh shit.
Can't go in my way.
Okay, I got that out. We can even.
Yes, that works too.
Yeah. You can let it down some too. You can go all the way down.
Catch on. Okay. You can go all the way down now?
Yeah, I think so. Just go slow.
Just hit the bracket, right?
Yeah, it's not in the middle of it anymore. It's on the outside, so you're good. Okay, so we'll lean it down to the ground over there and let it touch the ground, and then we'll slide it off the jack. Oh, these things are huge. You want to come over here and do this side because it's going to have to be lifted. This thing's all steel. Why do they make it out of steel? dirty the backside of this thing is. It's missing a lot of fins. That's the coolant that came out of there, and that is, I don't know what color it originally was, but it's definitely rusty. Some of the coolant dripped on Jonathan's toolbox. That's how rusty it is. Coolant on the floor. Play a game of name that wire. Guess where that's supposed to go to? Stuck? Yeah. A little pocket pry bar comes in handy. Hello. Looks like it was leaking a little bit too. Some soot. Okay. You gotta be careful over there. Open that door by the batteries. We don't want it to arc out on a battery.
Down there.
It's all one piece, right?
Yeah. Just gotta come this way.
Or wait, is there a fitting right there? Am I looking at a fitting?
It's something.
Is it holding it together, or is it like a mount?
It's holding it together. They welded a.
That's interesting. Oh, it's not a bunch of soot around it. How many of those are there? Two? Let's try and take those off, because that'll make it easier to come out in two pieces than one. This stinks. Literally stinks. Smell. Terrible. That kind of stinks. That's nasty looking crap. Come on. Watch out for the alternator cables there, or the connections on the alternator. Is it heavier than it looks? You're very close to that alternator cable.
I already touched it earlier.
Okay.
Ever heard of aluminum?
Go ahead and grab that center spline. See if you can wiggle it and jiggle it. Is it moving?
Yeah.
Feel a little clunk in it.
A little bit.
Try and spin it as fast as you can. Yeah. So hose clamps keep coming apart like that. Hose has been on there forever anyways, but just part of the battle. This radiator hose is very dry and brittle. Just trying to get the hose pick behind it, it's breaking and tearing. Should have been replaced 20 years ago, maybe more.
Yeah, easy to break. Considering that guy's already gone.
Oh, they broke one off already?
Yeah.
He said they were trying to do it and the bolts were seized. He didn't tell me it had a broken bolt in it. That's nice. Oh, it's just... I mean, I don't know why I don't just cut it anyway. Oh, this stuff should never be able to go this long without being changed. Everything on this governor is very hard to get to. There's plates and brackets and everything mounted over the bolts. You need to get it to get the top of the governor off. This one, and this we can't get out because it's spinning, can't grab it. Can't get to that one down in there. Gotta remove this to get to that. Crazy. Bolt broke. That is a governor bolt. Using the top of the governor lid. It's an aluminum housing, steel bolt. That's gonna be fun. So the governor looks like Thanksgiving threw up in there. Jesus. So we're looking at this head and we can see this is dry, that one's got moisture, water in it, and then that one's dry. So this is the one we're going to look at for the cracks. And it's usually between the exhaust valves, or it could be the injector tube. don't see anything. This looks suspicious. Well, those O-rings are supposed to be sealing good. This shouldn't be built up on here like that. This coolant was getting by. So all these pistons are pretty dry. And then this one's wet and rusty. Something was going on there for sure. This one's got a little bit of wetness to it, but that might have just leaked in when we did that. The whole area there is crusty around that cylinder too. I don't know if it's got a warped head or something else going on. But that cylinder kit is no good. I like the look of the piston. I don't know, it's you see what there's rust built up on there. And those are not like that. Checked up.
See that white smoke rising up the holler through the trees, and from a mile away you can hear them play as they climb that hill with ease. At the top of that mountain there's a new life waiting for those who can make the run. If they can make it to the top, Scott will put them in the shop till their new life has begun. Mountain, where the buses come to run. Bus Grease Mountain, we're gonna get that big job done.